That's a chip carving knife doing work it wasn't built for. Small, neat, precise looking. It's what a lot of people reach for first, and it's the reason the first few projects feel harder than they should. This is the one that should have come first. By the end of the video, we'll carve a complete piece with it, start to finish, and you'll see why the order matters. On paper, these are the same knife, well, almost identical. Same high carbon steel, the same 57 to 59 HRC hardness, same Scandi grind at 20 degrees, same 2mm blade stock, same ash wood handle. And both came off the strop about a minute ago, so nobody has to wonder about that. Now measure only the part that cuts, 1 inch here, just under 2.5 here. Now look at the whole knife for a second. The chip carving knife is the shorter of the two, and it has the longer handle. Only about 1/6 of this knife is cutting edge. On the whittling knife, it's about 1/3. Same basswood block, same corner, 60 seconds with each knife, nothing else changes. There it is, same minute, same wood, same hands, same job. More edge takes a bigger bite with each pass, and the wider blade takes less force to push through the wood. On a curved surface, it also tends to stay in the cut instead of twisting out of it, so the surface it leaves needs less cleanup afterwards. And here's why that decides so much. Almost everything a beginner does is taking wood away, not detailing it. You spend the first hours of any project turning a square block into a rough shape. That work is the whole job, and it wants the longer, wider blade. None of this means the chip carving knife is a bad knife. It isn't a smaller version of the whittling knife. It's for a different kind of carving altogether. Chip carving is its own discipline. You work on a flat surface and remove geometric chips out of it. The pattern is what's left behind. For that, you want a short, stiff blade you can bury at a precise angle and a longer handle to steer it with, which is exactly what this is. Short edge, long handle, and every millimeter of it earning its keep on a flat board. Put that same knife on a square block and ask it to carve a bird out of it, and it will struggle. Not because it's a poor tool, but because you handed it somebody else's job. If you bought one of these first and carving has felt like hard work since, that's the thing to hear. It isn't you, and it isn't the knife. So here's the whole thing with one knife. Properly dried basswood, nothing else on the bench. Roughing out is where the longer edge pays for itself. Bigger cuts, fewer of them, and the shape shows up faster than you expect. Read the grain before each pass, and the wood will tell you which way it wants to go. Go against it, and you'll tear the fibers instead of cutting them, and basswood shows that straight away. Somewhere around here the edge stops biting. 30 seconds on the leather strop and you're back. One knife, one block, and the chip carving knife never came out. It'll get its own video on a flat board, where it belongs. The next thing that gets in a beginner's way isn't which knife it is, it's how long the edge stays sharp. That video is on screen now.